Hello everyone, this is Jose Garcia and today I'm going to be presenting about blockchains. Now you may have already heard of blockchains and perhaps don't even realize it, but I'm going to be explaining a little bit about what they are and how they work. Now, blockchains are the technology that have given rise to current cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, and I'm going to go into that a little bit more in a second. But first, I just wanted to share that a blockchain is essentially mechanism that uses a sort of encryption to help keep the transferring of data between a sender and a receiver secure without the need for a third party like a bank or an online store, or you'd probably think of like eBay um, or PayPal. Those would be third parties that are securing transactions. Blockchains are not necessarily restricted to financial transactions. There's a lot of other things they can be used for. So the reason this type of technology is getting a lot of attention is because it's thanks to blockchains that cryptocurrencies have been made possible. And these are decentralized, which means they're not using any sort of bank or government entity or business. They are just peer-to-peer transactions, and they're verified by different participants in that network. So you probably heard of Bitcoin, which is the most popular one, but here's a couple more examples of other cryptocurrencies using this technology. Now, what other uses could there be to blockchains? Well, in the future, we may be making more and more person-to-person transactions using this technology to ensure that all the information shared is accurate and valid. Medical agencies or healthcare companies could be using this type of technology to secure their transferring of records and personal data. Governments could be using it to identify people and keeping identity records secure. This could also be used in elections for secure voting and in taxes to verify that all information is accurate. I also found that in the near future, this could also be used to facilitate the exchange of the selling and buying of real estate. Energy companies could be implementing this type of technology in their metering and billing for energy services. Now, you may be wondering, how does this technology work? Well, that's a great question, and I don't think I can explain it very well myself because I'm just still learning how it works and I have never actually used this type of technology. But I believe the answer involves a network of computers and people both playing a part in verifying that transactions are valid. This plays into the whole idea of a decentralized system in which there's a ledger that cannot be tampered with. Anything that has happened in the past cannot be changed or forged. It's only transactions that are initiated and then verified by other participants in the network. My understanding is also that each person has a sort of crypto signature, so that each um, action made carries that person's signature. And that's about it. I hope it wasn't too confusing. I didn't want to go too much into detail because it is a very complex idea and it's very new to the public. It's very new to me. But I think this is kind of exciting to know that this could be changing the way how we do a lot of things and how we trade, how we share information. So this is going to change the world of transactions as we know it. Here are some of my sources, and I'm going to actually be sharing links also to some YouTube videos that I think may be more helpful in explaining how blockchains work, because that is a very difficult thing for me to explain. But thank you for listening.